Okay guys, well, just here checking out on this oil leak here. Might be too much chain lube. Well, I don't really use chain lube, so that indicates a bit of an oil leak to me. But I've just noticed, just in here, there's a stick in there. Yeah, something's lodged in there, and that's behind the sprocket. So that may be the problem. So I'll take this guard off. We'll have a look at that. Ooh, it's a bit stiff. I'll go ahead and do that. It's just these 3 screws there, and then we'll see what's behind it. Okay, so I've just undone the 3 screws here. This breather pipe should just pull out of that as well. This is the breather pipe. I should be able to. So again, where's this? Try and get my shadow out of the way. So there's the stick there. I'll just reposition the bike so I'm not in the shadow's not getting in the way. Okay guys, so here's the stick here. Still trying to zoom in. There it is there. Not sure whether it's a problem or not, but it is over the back. So this will all come off. If I can get that out. It's just a rubber guard there. And then you'll see this stick still there. So I'll pull that out. Yeah, it's not really doing much at all. I can't really. It's just. Yeah, that's just a bit of mud. It's hard to tell whether that's leaking or not. Seems to be all wet from there. It's all sort of dry around that. So what I'll do is I'll clean that up. I'm going to just clean all that area up and maybe put it back together again and see whether it's still leaking like that. Don't know. What are your thoughts? Yes, I'm just going to use a little bit of this degreaser. Spray that on there. I'll let that soak for a little bit and then I'll wash it down. Yeah, so here's the bits, here's the stick that was sitting behind it. I don't think that was doing anything, but how the hell it got up in there, it's another story. And there's the main guard. Not a lot of oil or anything on that, just a bit of crap as you would expect. And then you can just see on the end there, a little bit wet on the end there. So we'll see. Okay guys, I've just got a little bit of wax and grease remover. It's pretty dirty at the moment. I've just been using a toothbrush. Where are we? And just sort of basically cleaning all this area around here, trying to get all the oil and goop off. So I'll just continue on with this, try and clean this up, try and clean any of this dirt and oil and whatever, and then I'll take it for a ride and see what happens. Alright, I'll be back to you shortly. Okay guys, well I've just cleaned up, I'll just get that out of the way, I've just cleaned up the sprocket cover and the case saver here. Got all the dirt and crap off it. There's still a little bit of dirt in there, give that a whirl. But just using the wax and grease remover there, great tip from Mark from Biker Bits. And also just a bit of degreaser there. So yeah, I'll just give these another little bit of a clean up. And yeah, it's all pretty dirty now. I'll just try and get my shadow out of the way. But yeah, sort of starting to get it a little bit cleaner. We'll have a look at that later. Okay guys, so you can see I've done nearly 25,000k on the bike. Okay, so I've cleaned this up. It's just a little, sorry about the neighbour's dog, always likes to bark when I'm filming, but it's just water, that's just all just residual water left over from the washing process. So yeah, just looking at the front sprocket, you can see the teeth are just starting to bend over. So 25,000k, pretty happy with that. So I will be replacing the chain and sprockets on this soon, when I get the time. But yeah, that's nice and clean, all nice and clean down there. So I'll take the bike for a run and yeah, we'll see if we get any oil leaks. So I'll just put this sort of hard rubber, I suppose, case saver on while I'm trying to do this all one-handed. So yeah, that just slips on there, and then there the sprocket cover. Sprocket cover just goes in there. I'll just get one of these screws in. Where are we? Bit hard to do with one hand, but anyway, we'll get there. That's in. Still doing this one-handed. I'm not going to bother about Loctiting these in. And I suppose I should put that in there first too. That breather hose, yep, that's in. Okay, so all three are tightened up and ready to rock and roll. I'll just give you a quick look while we're talking about sprockets. Just give you a quick look at the rear sprocket. So that's not too bad. There's the rear sprocket there. So the teeth on that are pretty good. 25,000k, not too bad. Okay everyone, well as you can see, I've just taken this for about a 20-kilometre ride, and there is no oil leaking at all at this stage. So what I'm thinking was that I may have lubricated the chain, which I don't normally do, but just thinking about it, I think after a wash that I did, I put some of this stuff on it just to try it out, and I think I'd forgotten about that I'd done that. But anyway, it was quite remarkable to see all that you know, what looked like, you know, oil, brown oil and all that sort of thing drooping down here. I'd never seen that before from lubricating the chain. So anyway, I'll take it for another ride, a bit longer ride, and I'll run the camera over this area again. But maybe, yep, for anyone out there, I know on Facebook guys were saying, oh, it's the oil seal, and other guys are saying, no, you've over lubricated the chain. So I'm hoping in this case it was just a bit of lube on the chain.
Well, yeah, just taking the Tenere for a ride. We'll do about 50 to 100k, just to make sure that of that oil leak, which, you know, looking at it, there was nothing around the front sprocket, so it was just a chain lube, and I'd forgotten that I'd put chain lube on it, but I just initially looked at it. It looked like an oil leak. I'd never seen it like that before after putting any chain lube on it, so that's what sort of caught me out. So just as a conclusion for the video, we'll go for another ride, and as I say, there's still a little bit of residual stuff on the chain, so we'll see whether any of that flicks off. I'm in the wrong bloody lane here. It's peak, it's nigh on peak hour here in Melbourne. It's just crazy. There's cars everywhere. Not a great place to be when you're on a motorcycle. Well, it depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Duck and weave around the traffic a lot easier on a bike, but yeah, just everyone's stressed out, everyone's going home. So cars just ducking and weaving everywhere. There's been a crash or something on the other side. You can see how all the traffic's banked up on the other side, which is nuts. Hate to be going that way. So yeah, getting back to this supposed oil leak. Yeah, this is just confirming that it's all good. It's just a chain lube, so anyone who has the T700 who over lubes their chain, maybe, yeah, don't worry. But you know, when I first put it out there on Facebook, you know, half the people were saying it was probably the countershaft seal. I was hoping it wasn't, and from what I could see, it isn't. It's still going all right, so that's good. So I'll just flip through. I'm just flipping through. Yeah, so we'll clock up 25,000k on this ride today. I'll do another oil change on it. Do it every 5,000k. I've got to change the brake rotors as well. Brake pads, got to do all that. Probably take it to Hal's garage, get Hal to do that, so we can video it. So anyway, I'll continue on with this ride. I'll stop a little bit further up. We'll have a look at that, you know, front sprocket area, and yeah, that'll conclude the video. Rightio guys, well, we're on 24,999 kilometres now, so I'm about to clock up 25. So yeah, I've had this bike, 2 years and 3 months. Just about to clock over. Just on the Hume freeway here, there's 25,000 there. Some speed cameras here. So here's 25,000k. Roughly averaging 1,000 kilometres a month on this T700 since I bought it. It's dropped off a little bit of recent times because the DR650's taken over from that, but I've done 18,000 on it as well. Yeah, and it's not even 2 years old, so I've been busy. So great bike, the T700, absolutely love it. That and the DR650. I'm pretty lucky. Alright guys, well that was a 25,000 mark there. I'll bring you back a little bit further on.
Okay guys, as you can see, look, I've done about 40 kilometers now and absolutely nothing, clean as. No problems there. So yeah, that's all it was. Just a bit of excess lube off the chain. Made it appear like there may have been an oil leak, but there's no problems there at all. Really happy with that. Anyway, I'm out here at Mount Disappointment, just on Sunset. Let's just pan back here. And on the big T700. There we go there. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, glad I cracked the case basically, cracked the case. Glad I investigated that anyway, didn't look too good initially.